don't know what you want, all you want, yeah. Fire my heart.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This taken in at the goal line.
Yeah,
and a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Who won't smoke with me?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The start he was hoping for there, so maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Leaves it for Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down with Dallas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Penny. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. My mic muted the whole time.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On play action, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They find some open field.
He's using my favorite team.
Right side. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
I'm gonna drop one.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
On first down, Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
Out, I get the beat like. Hey, PD, he geeking all night.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Yo, you been getting views?
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Go crazy.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
I can't wait till that little beat thing. I let the he sing that he in the song.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football to the 25.
Yeah, we should pull up in the swing, though. Screen every night,
About
bro.
set to get
Every
this
night.
drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through
pushing
the whole
P.
litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him?
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau.
See if you can
and
hear the
Brandon
music,
God.
because I got it on Nightbot playlist.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Are you sure? Okay.
2nd and 10.
I'll pause. I just said it again, so.
Now Rodgers. He's got Lewis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
See if you hear now. Go in there and see if you hear now.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, 26 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
No,
Trust
just
me.
said again.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought
You
game.
even have night
Now
bot
they
in
just need
this
to go
room.
out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A big play there on the catch and run. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A good run there on right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side.
Not
the
with my
left
team.
side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Look to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Penny. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
There they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That
about set to get this drive started. A couple of yards, 2nd down. Good drive last. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so
out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
Yo, you know
exactly
if you
where the first down
buy
markers were. You know the defense is
the
trying to
bundle
guard
2K
those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
P4.
They fake the give.
That's what people been
now
doing.
Rodgers.
The P5 version of P4.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
They've been going Bible
And
and
he'll
TikTok
get this up to the 30-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Rodgers to throw. A check down here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Bet that up.
Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Put this up right here.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Wilson to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shot.
Now is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Follow that wide receiver.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Leveling everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Forced out to his left. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You ain't going to take
For
that.
these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Escaping the pressure right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here's Wilson. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just
crazy. I just lost by 1
fourth
point.
quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking deep for Adams. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And when the quarterback drops, it hasn't got that wide open in the end zone. These guys have to get just as big as grapefruits.
First game of the night. I ain't even tripping. Now I'm finna go dome my boy Kyler Murray just cause people want to play with me tonight. Now I gotta be the try hard. Now I'm finna go try hard. Now I gotta go try hard. And he got the Saints. So you know what he gonna do?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Oh, let's go. Let's to the house. Let's to the house. Kickoff return to the house by me.
The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return time.
I took it to the house. I took it to the house on him. I took it to the house on him. To the apartment.
Down as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. play there. Going to get 10 and a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked
Turnover.
down.
I told you, I go dumb every time I play with the Cardinals.
Move here on the
Dumb.
opening drive of the game. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running right on the option is Murray. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Murray steps away to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. I like it. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
He getting smoked.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down.
How are you? Yeah.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
I mean, it's true.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. Throwing on second and 14. Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, my God. Hello?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nana takes me out of the blue.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Hello? I said...
They fake the handoff. Now Murray being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
She asked me, I said, I've been good.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
That's crazy.
First carry for James Conner.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All right, well, I'm not going to finish texting you. What?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now running right on the option. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
He don't want to
2
be
yards the
forward.
gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them.
I took her. I said, yo, bro, I think, no, just take me. I already knew. Once I see that area call, like, only girl I ever told to was not out with that area.
Fake it to Conner. Now
I
Murray.
said, nah, bro. I said,
Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A beautiful fake.
Let's
and
go.
finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there for Arizona. And that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to it, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Now Murray off play action. Buying time to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take
He happy
this
he
one
got a little
home. It's a
interception off him.
touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Lux with the extra point.
And right to the touchdown.
I'm screaming, dude.
Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Where's his name at? Oh, you gotta be appearing offline. Yo, I done forgot his name.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Murray trying again after the pick six. Forced out to his left. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. A touchdown on the kick return. Now one through the air. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. The Good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Winston on 4th down. And Winston lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
That's what you want to do? You're sure? You're sure?
Murray going to hold on to it once more. And all the way
Sean?
down inside the 5 of the 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a
Quit the game,
touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is
I got Big
Prater
Ben.
to kick. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, Kamara. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Jameis to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure, right?
Man, don't quit the game. Don't quit the game, bro. He quit. It still counts as a dub. He quit. I can't even lie, you ain't my type, you ain't all that fine in person. Bro, what's going on? My phone would die. Big Cardinals in the building.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago.
But why he quit? How you quit already?
Yeah, why to the GG to the sky? Never put over for my wall.
He gotta pick the Cowboys. I gotta embarrass him now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
After this game, I ain't even gonna lie, we might stream a little bit of 2K.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
As soon as I get aggravated with
officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Pretty good screen. He won 2 games, lost 1.
Murray now. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Prescott. Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
That's mine right there.
Buda Baker with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Embarrass these Cowboys.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Six 0 our score after one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running right on the option is Murray. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down carry by Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Elliott. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring the...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Prescott to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 40 yards, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Murray going to try to throw on third down, escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 72 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll give to Elliott. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Touchdown! And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday.
Stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And the reception made by Green. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again, Murray. Ertz has it left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Murray now steps away. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
The last screen from 2K now.